Battle of the Boyne. On the 1st of July in 1690, two armies faced each other across the River Boyne just to the north of Dublin in Ireland. The commander on the north side was William of Orange, a Dutch Protestant who had recently been crowned King of England, Scotland and Ireland. The commander on the south side was James II, the post-Catholic king who had lost his throne to William only the year before. The two men were linked by blood and family ties. James II was both the uncle of William of Orange and his father-in-law. James arrives in Ireland. In March 1689, James landed in Ireland with troops supplied by the Catholic King Louis XIV of France. France was the greatest military power in Europe at the time, and Louis was William's sworn enemy. William arrives in Ireland. Throughout his rule, William's focus was always firmly on his fight to bring to an end Louis XIV's domination of Europe. The crowns of England, Scotland and Ireland were vital to his ongoing struggle. James' army represented a significant threat that William had to deal with. William's invasion force was the largest Ireland had ever seen. Altogether, he had more than 1,000 horses to draw his artillery and gun equipment. William's army. William's army reflected his leadership of the Grand Alliance. The corps consisted of Dutch, Danish, Germans and Huguenots, which are French Protestants persecuted by Louis XIV. Its English troops were mainly raw recruits, reinforced by older Protestants. James' army. While most of William's men were professional, well-paid, well-armed and recently fed, James' Irish infantrymen were often armed only with scythes and farm tools. Their morale was high, and thanks to Louis XIV, they had some of the best cavalry in Europe. The Boyne. The River Boyne lies 30 miles north of Dublin. It was the last natural barrier facing William as he marched south towards the city and James' stronghold. James chose to make a stand at the Boyne, ensuring it as a location where, for the last time, two crowned kings of England, Scotland and Ireland would meet in battle. William crosses the Boyne. William was known for his sometimes reckless courage, and the Boyne was no different. He decided to investigate the river's crossing points for himself and was shot by a Jacobite officer. It was rumored that William was dead, but a bullet had only grazed his shoulder. He shrugged it off, reputedly saying, "The ball came close enough, but it's nothing." After 4 hours of fierce fighting, a significant body of William's men had made it across to the Boyne's southern riverbank. James' cavalry had them pinned off, but they held and James gave the order to retreat. The battle ended on high ground above the southern side of the river, with William of Orange as the winner. William's victory ended James II's hope of regaining his throne. William was now securely in control of England, Scotland and Ireland, which would ultimately help him to reverse Louis XIV's military conquest in Europe. Still celebrated every 12th of July in Northern Ireland by the Orange Order, named for William of Orange. You're probably wondering why the celebrating day is on 12th of July when the Battle of the Boyne was fought on 1st of July. But that is because the Battle of the Boyne was fought on 1st of July in 1690 according to the old Julian calendar. This was reformed and replaced with the Georgian calendar, which was adopted in Britain in 1752 and added 11 days to the old style dates. The victory is therefore celebrated on 12th of July.